What is up, YouTube? It's Kingfisher745, and in this video we're going to take a look at a few of my favorite Age of Ultron team-ups so far. We won't be saving the best for last because this first team-up is my absolute favorite. In fact, it's been my go-to offensive team for this season. We have a Hulk so our attacks can't be prevented, and we have a Black Widow so our single target attacks are stealthy. I mean, what more could you ask for? Well, if that wasn't enough, they do a lot of damage, and they deliver that in the very first few rounds. This is key when taking on a Null and Kurth team. I can't even tell you how crucial it is to take them out as fast as you possibly can. And having Hulk means that most likely one of their characters is going down in the first round. That right there is a huge win in itself. With Iron Fist out of the picture, we don't have to worry about Combo Breaker, or him activating his level 9 and healing plus preventing debuffs. But that could have just as easily been Kurth, and that's why I love this team. Also, if you didn't already know, Black Widow is a very capable attacker as well. Then my agent is there for support, protection, plus the Mystic, which he can use as a stealthy attack. And by the way, since this first team is one that takes out the enemy so quickly, I will go ahead and show them once more. They are my favorite after all. Alright, so after that World Breaker, Null is actually going to get countered by Black Widow. And so we have our first win in the books. Then moving on to our next opponents, this time it's going to be Null and Avalanche. Unfortunately for us, Null does get to go first, so he uses You're Not Worthy and a Fatal Fist on my agent. Unarmed attacks won't work against him, so that was a smooth move by the AI. Next up, we're going to use Fire Tornado, and we're basically only going to exhaust Avalanche. I mean, don't get me wrong, it does work on Null, but he already has You're Not Worthy, at least for this round. After that, we try to place Obsolete Tech on the agent, but we missed. So he does get to use the Signpost, and next he went with the Fire Tornado. So at least he only gets to use one of those as a quick action. I'm definitely relieved, and I'm not sure why they're using multiple quick actions. But once again, Black Widow does do a counter. My agent also gets a big and fast proc, so we get to try to use that Mystic once again. This time it's a knockout blow. So feeling pretty carefree right now, we're going to go ahead and use our level 2, then our level 6, and we'll basically one-shot one of the opponents. That is, once we use our giant-size Hulk smash. By the way, all these preemptive counters can definitely be annoying, but they're actually helping our Hulk up. So that's another great thing about using Hulk and facing an enemy Null. The same thing goes for Kurth and all her counters. I mean, just look at the damage we just did. It really is incredible. But once again, not to be completely outdone, Black Widow will take down Avalanche with a 12k flying kick. And that's going to be it from our favorite of the Age of Ultron team-ups. Next up, admittedly, this isn't one of my favorite AOU teams, but they managed to beat a very strong Star-Lord and Quicksilver team. Plus, this is a very exciting and close match. I mean, just look, right out of the gate, Thor is almost dead. I was actually scared that Cosmic Cardinal was going to finish him off. That would have been devastating, but instead he does barely hang on, and now Captain America uses his quick action shield guard, and then a leading strike on the enemy agent. It wouldn't have mattered who we targeted because he's going to protect it anyways. And after we hit with this, they get a 12% of a plan proc, so it gets even worse for our team. This guy really wasn't playing around either. I believe he had a full 36 of the new 2G offensive items in his armory, so he was out for blood. Luckily, his agent didn't do a whole lot on those 2 turns. So on Thor's turn, we're going to obliterate him, just take him completely out of the picture. This made me feel pretty good because at the very least, once Thor went down, it would be 2-on-2. That I can live with. Now, since the enemy agent was gone, we went ahead and used the Neurotrope, and then after that, I decided on the Legion Particle Accelerator, so we hit Star-Lord with it. Since my agent was enraged, it packs quite a punch. So Star-Lord falls below 5,000 HP. Unfortunately, Quicksilver's going to finish off Thor, and severely injure my agent. Alright, so Cap pretty much has to take out Star-Lord, and I thank my lucky stars that he does. Following that, we'll use a Legion Transponder, which hurts Quicksilver but doesn't do enough. Honestly, I felt like he could have easily won this on his turn, but Cap did stand up to his punches, so he has to attack him again. This gives me one last shot if I can hit him and not get attacked, and we managed to pull it off. So I threw that one in there because it was an epic battle. And I guess Cap and Thor did kind of prove their worth, though like I said, they're not necessarily one of my favorite team-ups. Now we are finishing with, outside of Black Widow teams, probably my second favorite, at least for now. And also I can tell you this match is going to be another very epic battle. Trust me, it's coming down to the wire. We don't have any way to exhaust Molly. Their agent has the first blood, so he has survival training, and I can see the new scroll in his hand. Plus, you may have heard of the other guy. It's Null, Breaker of the Worlds. Now to begin with, I wish we could hit Null because we could probably drop him in one shot. Instead, we're going to have to unleash on that survival training agent. That definitely cuts our damage down. But hey, in order to take him out, we have to drop him below survival training. So we really didn't have too much of a choice. That and the fact he's a protector. So we had no choice. However, on Hulk's turn, after using a monster-sized thunderclap, we're going straight to our level 9, and we're going to smash the enemy agent. The preemptive counters got us very worried because Hulk was quite low on health. But we do unleash a 37k crit and drop the agent. With him gone, I can completely feel free to use the Neurotrope. And after that, I'll go with the Blackest Void. Now remember that Neurotrope, and the fact that it gives us all combat awareness. That's going to come in very big, and sooner than you think. Now we do get an attack from Thor and Hulk before Molly, so I wasn't too incredibly worried about it. In fact, I thought, why not do a Summon Thunder and give us a Mighty Shroud? Hulk's got Molly before that temper tantrum anyways, but this actually gives her an immediate turn, and Null's going to have 2 turns in a row. I mean, could it even get any worse? Luckily for us, Molly's first, and the AI is obsessed with using Let's Play Catch. So she hits our entire team with that AoE attack, and for that she would take 3 counters. We only needed 2, and that basically saves the entire fight. But as crazy as this sounds, we're not out of the woods yet. The enemy Null has quite a few stacks of Divine Hammer, and because of that, Meteor Swarm is going to really do some major damage. My agent somehow barely hangs on with 292 HP, and so I'll use a Light Fantastic and hope that Thor can win this one. Our best bet is of course a hammer throw, and it doesn't let us down. So there it is, a few of my favorite AOU teams, and also a couple epic battles. So I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I want to thank you all for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, good luck, and take care.